blast tonight.
Put it on my tab.
You drinking to remember or forget?
Giving a shit won't get you a better tip.
I was feeling sad. Can't help looking back. Highway.
My whole family was killed in a car accident. Someone did horrific experiments on me. And now this super vigilante shit keeps coming at me.
Do you know Captain America?
I want to absorb Ailey's investigations.
You don't want me, you just want to eliminate the competition.
I never take no for an answer.
How rapey of you. Something happened behind these doors. I have 17 years of questions, and they are deep.
Just knowing what was done to you might help you.
We were made here. Me and something else. The only way to find it is to open the door wider.
You were brought back from the dead. The powers were a side effect.
How many others are there? Like me?
Let it go.
There is a killer you cannot control.
I didn't ask for any of this.
Jessica might not want a sidekick, but she needs one.
You're not super. You're a ticking time bomb.
Keep telling me who I am. How dare you? What if facing it makes me worse?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Depends on if I can get through this night without losing my shit.
Jessica Jones!
It takes a monster to stop a monster. What did they do to us?
Run away. I'd like you to stay. Want to keep you inside.
Hey everybody, we got new Jessica Jones footage to break down, and we finally got our first look at Kilgrave. Slow clap for Kilgrave coming back. Headspace Kilgrave, because obviously he's still dead after season 1. So if you wondered why people were seeing him walk around on set, because David Tennant was spotted on set while they were filming, he's just going to be the manifestation of all of Jessica's self-doubt and all her self-loathing, just sort of slow clapping his way through the season, trying to get her to doubt herself. So he's not the main antagonist, but you could call him that if you think that Jessica is her own main antagonist. Like, she's the person who's doubting herself the most, and there's this whole running theme through the trailer about her facing her past and her demons. There are a couple car accidents that you see them keep flashing back to. There's one in present day very clearly because you see her wearing the leather jacket amidst the wreckage here, but you also hear her talking about the original wreckage that killed her parents and that led to her being experimented on where she got her powers. So for the most part, the IGH Corporation is sort of the MacGuffin of the season. The stuff that gave them powers, the other people that got experimented on, that woman sort of explains what was happening. We weren't trying to give you superpowers, we were trying to bring you back to life, which may tie into Defenders with all the Iron Fist mythology and the dragon bones that the Hand was using. If you weren't sure what was going on with that, like they had that black sludge, but the key component to bringing people that were part of the Hand back to life was grinding up dragon essence, so that's why they were mining beneath the city. But IGH, the corporation, might have had financial ties to the Hand, because to make as many puns as possible, the Hand had its fingers in everything possible. They may have been trying to make synthetic replicas of what they were doing with these dragon bones. But what it seems like they're doing is even, though Jessica in her Mindspace Kilgrave are big antagonists, it does sound like there's an actual monster that was also created by IGH. Like she says, it takes a monster to catch a monster. Jaren Hogarth says that there's a monster out there that you can't control. So it sounds like what's going on is that like a killer pops up, and through the course of her normal investigations, like she's resumed alias investigations, so she's taking normal cases. Through the course of one of those, she stumbles upon a killer that has ties to IGH. It's probably this person here that's throwing the guard in this hospital hallway with all the alarms flashing, because you see a corresponding scene with Jessica in a hospital gown that might be a flashback to when she escaped from the lab that gave her powers. Like, she busts in here and it looks like it's in present day, like it's all in disarray, like the company doesn't exist anymore. She runs into this person here. She explains the experiments they did on her, and she says, how many of us are there out there? How many other people did you experiment on? And they don't answer the question literally, but like when you see this person throw it and she says it takes a monster to kill a monster, someone's out there killing people, what if looking into my past makes me worse? It sounds like there's going to be that dichotomy where you have a bunch of people that were experimented on. One of them wound up being Jessica, and through the Defenders and her meeting Luke Cage and all these other people like Daredevil, she's found a better way to deal with her past, so her life has taken a more positive direction. But on the other side of that, you have another person who was experimented on and given powers by IGH, and their life just went down the shitter, so they turned into more of a straight-up villain. So through the course of the season, she might try to help these people or this one other person. We don't know how many other people got powers from IGH, and maybe it winds up going in a tragic way. Usually the ending of Jessica Jones stories are kind of melancholy and hopeful at the same time. Like, everybody isn't going to wind up hugging each other at the end of the story, but usually you feel kind of good about where they left things, like Jessica is in a better place than when she started in the story. As far as other Defenders crossing over, I don't know who's going to pop up, but I am expecting some sort of Daredevil minor crossover because they both live in Hell's Kitchen, even though Daredevil himself is down for the count. So just assume that when this series picks up, it's after the events of the Defenders, so pretty much everybody still thinks that Matt's dead. I don't think anybody's going to learn that he's still alive till the beginning of Daredevil Season 3, and that's probably not going to premiere till the very end of this year. We don't have a firm premiere date for Daredevil Season 3 yet, and Luke Cage Season 2 will premiere before that. But I love that Captain America Easter egg. Do you know Captain America? So that's probably her just on her normal rounds trying to help regular people out. The thing is that she actually does know Captain America in the comics. She's worked with the Avengers. In fact, in the original Bendis stories, she was investigating Captain America because it was around the time Civil War was going down. So she wound up taking a lot of pictures of Captain America himself. So technically, yes, she does, but that's just them winking at the comics. And I know, people wondering about Infinity War. If this is happening in present day, what they'll probably do after Infinity War, because it doesn't seem like the Defenders are going to appear during that, like they just did that 10th anniversary promo, none of the TV people were sitting in those stands. Like, this big picture is just movie people. The way they treated the Avengers invasion during the first series of all the different Defenders is just call it the incident. So what'll probably happen after Infinity War is that they'll do something similar. They'll call it an incident. But remember, now that we have Doctor Strange with the time gem, he can actually literally turn back time within a localized field so that if there's like crazy damage around the Sanctum, he can reverse that pretty quickly. And I just did that Infinity War promo video where they show you which gems Thanos has by the end of the film. And the time gem is not one of them. I'll link the video at the end of this. But there are just a number of different ways that the Netflix series can reconcile what happens in New York during Infinity War. But aside from Easter eggs, 99% sure that none of the TV characters are going to appear during Infinity War, but there might be some Easter eggs because New York is a big place, there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of dudes in red running around, so maybe they'll make some jokes about the Devil of Hell's Kitchen when they're talking about Spider-Man. Fun fact too, there was a little while in the comics where Spider-Man wore Daredevil's costume, but they're actually giving that storyline to Iron Fist during his season 2, because now that Daredevil's down for the count, he's sort of taken on his duty of protecting the city. Although he's kind of wearing the green jumpsuit, so I think that when Iron Fist is taking on Daredevil's duties protecting the city, he will not wear the actual Daredevil costume. But that's all Iron Fist Season 2 stuff. Maybe they'll address it during Luke Cage Season 2, because Iron Fist is going to be crossing over, so I'll link that video at the end of this too. But for the most part, the only other really big storyline they're teasing in this is the idea of Patsy Walker, Hellcat, becoming an actual sidekick. She's kicking that dude's ass in the alleyway. She says that Jessica doesn't want a sidekick, but she needs one. So we might actually get to see her wear some sort of protective costume by the time they get to Jessica Jones Season 3. But I'm not expecting her to put on a Hellcat-looking costume anytime soon. You have to remember, Melvin Potter is still out there, but he's really like the Daredevil connection, so if anybody's going to get a new costume from Melvin Potter on the other series, they're probably going to get the hookup from Daredevil. But you can't really do that till after Daredevil Season 3 when everyone realizes that Matt didn't die. But again, all the episodes for Jessica Jones are dropping March 8th. Of course, I'll do videos just like I did for Season 1, Season 2. Leave all your requests in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to get everything. Make sure you click that bell to turn alerts on so you don't miss any of the videos. And congratulations to the latest Infinity Gauntlet giveaway winner, Kevin Walden. Please private message me so I can get your contact details. I have a new Deadpool video that I'll post tomorrow, so I'll do a new round of the giveaway when I post that. But click here for that new Infinity Gauntlet promo, and click here for that Luke Cage Season 2 Heroes for Hire video. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.